Hi, I'm Stu from Hive Mind Automation and welcome back to the Hive. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at this Arlec Grid Connect 45 centimeter smart floor fan. We'll take it out of the box, we'll look at the build quality and we'll see what it looks like in the Tuya app and then check out how it looks in Home Assistant. So while I roll the intro, take a moment to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notified when I release new videos each week. And let's get started. Now I know that I said I'd be doing less Tuya-based reviews this year, and I'm starting the year out with a Tuya-based device, but we did buy this fan from Bunnings before Christmas, so please forgive me. This fan cost $135 from Bunnings and is far from being the cheapest fan available, but it's one of the only smart floor fans that I was able to find at Bunnings. There's also a 45 centimeter pedestal fan and a 75 centimeter industrial pedestal fan, both from Grid Connect for $139 and $219 respectively. And there is a smaller desk fan for $69, also from Grid Connect. Being that it's summer here in Australia and we've had some hot days, even though we're not yet into the hottest part of summer here in Australia yet, we decided we would grab this fan so that we could help keep the main living area a little bit more bearable on those hot summer days. So let's take a look around the box. Now, as with our other Grid Connect gear, it is Wi-Fi and we can use it to control the switch, the fan speed. We can schedule a timer. We can apparently also control the oscillation function, which that's pretty cool. I haven't seen a fan where you can control that electronically before. And as always, there's no hub required because we're using Wi-Fi. And it's supported by Google and Amazon as well, straight out of the box, and where to download the apps from. If we look over here, it's an 18 blade, 9,500 cubic meters per hour max airflow, so that's quite a lot of airflow. It's got 6 speed settings and a 90-degree full oscillation with vertical fan head adjustment. If we look at some specs on the side, what's in the box, we've got a 45 centimeter smart DC floor fan, the installation and pairing module, and the smartphones is not included. Again, disappointing. We've got our system requirements. It says refer to our website for minimum system requirements. And we need an existing 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network and the website link there again. Tech specs, 220 to 240 volts at 50 hertz. It's going to draw about 75 watts. The air movement is a maximum of 9,500 cubic meters per hour. That's pretty decent. And an 802.11 BG or N network. So now that we've taken a look at the outside of the box, let's get it out of the box and take a look at the unit itself. Now, I'm assuming that there's going to be some assembly required. So I have a couple of screwdrivers here. We'll get it out of the box and I might speed this section up just so that you don't have to watch me put it together in real time. So inside the box, we've got the manual and there's a little cap on there as well, so I'll take that out. So I've got a little cap that says fasten or loosen. I might take the manual out just so that I can refer to it on how to put it together. Okay, so now that it's put together, we can comment on the build quality, which actually feels really great for a fan. Nice metal cage around the fan blades so you can't stick your fingers in there, and the assembly wasn't particularly difficult. The only controls on the unit itself is this rotor encoder on the back, which is a long press for on or off, a short press to turn the swing function on or off, and we can turn it up or down on the speed from there as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get a power cord and plug this in, and then we are going to get it paired up with the Tuya app and see how it goes. Okay, so I've just plugged it into power and it beeped as soon as I plugged it in and gave it power, so that's interesting. I didn't realize it had a beeper in there. So I'm going to long press and it's turning on, and if I short press, the oscillator mower starts. Turn that off. Now something else I've noticed here is that there's 3 LEDs indicating the speed on there, and if I turn it up, we can go up to 6, and that's getting a bit loud now, or we can turn it down to 1, which is not too bad. So I'll turn that back off now, and we will head over to the Tuya app and get this paired. So we've just plugged in power, and as always with our Tuya app, we're going to tap the plus button in the top right hand corner. This time we're going to grab small home appliances. We're going to tap fan Wi-Fi, and I'm going to put in my Wi-Fi password here, and we'll tap done and next. And what we're going to do now, so it says to press and hold the reset button until the indicator blinks, but according to the instruction booklet, what I want to do here is tap the button twice and then hold it on a third time until we start hearing a beeping sound. So 1, 2, 3 and hold. Okay, and we've got a beeping sound, and we've actually also turned it on. We'll just confirm the indicator is blinking, and we'll tap next, and hopefully now we should get a connection. Now it is worth mentioning that before shooting this video I did check out the Blackadder Tasmoda repository, and I couldn't find a template for this specific model of fan, but I did find the pedestal version, so I don't think it would be too much of a stretch to suggest that you could flash this one with Tasmoda and use that template, but it does require the serial flashing method, and you definitely want to be taking a backup of the existing firmware before flashing the unit, just in case. Okay, so that pairing attempt timed out again. I'm just going to try that again. So I'm just going to try connecting to this network. So I don't want to tap done and next, and we'll just tap next, confirm and next, and let's see what happens, because it should be in pairing mode. And it just stopped beeping, so I'm not sure if that means that it's just timed out with the pairing or if it's already picked something up. Okay, so third time's the charm here. I managed to actually get it to pair, and it's just got the model number AFDC 4501HA. I'm just going to change this to lounge room fan and save, and we're putting that in the living room because that's where it's going to go. I'm going to tap done. So we've got lounge room fan. We are inside the Arlec Grid Connect app now, and we can play around. So if I tap the big blue thing here, it beeps and we get the fan starts spinning, and we can control our fan speed here, and it beeps at each input there. Our swing function on and off. We've got sleep mode, which means that it's going to operate at a low speed. We've got natural, which means that we get random speed variation between 3 and 6, and it gives us about 15 seconds hold per speed selection. That's interesting. I'll just go back to normal, which is standard user-defined fan function, and we can turn the fan on or off. I'll just turn it off for now. And we've got our settings here, so we can set a timer. So if we turn the fan on, we can set a countdown timer, so a number of hours until we turn off. We can cancel that timer if we've got it there as well. Now, I was expecting to be able to schedule this, but it doesn't look like we do have scheduling. It just looks like we've got countdown timers to be able to turn it off, and it doesn't seem to work when it's already off. So the schedule timer only turns the fan off. It doesn't turn it on. As always with Tuya, in the top right corner we've got our kebab menu, where we've got device information, we've got tap to run and automations, offline notifications, and the setup for third-party control and sharing the device, which I will do later, and adding to home screen. Okay, so now we've got it set up in Tuya. I'm going to take a look at it in Home Assistant, and we'll go to configuration, and we'll go to integrations, and I'm going to go to our Tuya, and I'm going to click on the 3-dot stack and reload our Tuya integration there. If I click on 10 devices, we should see here we have lounge room fan. Perfect. So if I click on lounge room fan, we see that we've got controls and we've got an on and off switch. And if I expand that out to grab the full controls, we pretty much have our lounge room fan on and off. And we've got preset modes. So we've got nature, we've got sleep mode, we've got fresh, smart, strong, and closed. I'm not sure what any of that means. But disappointingly, we don't have our speed control. We only have the different preset modes and the on and off. As always, there's about a half second of delay between flicking the switch in Home Assistant and the device actually taking note of the changes that have been made. But honestly, with this particular device, I'm not too fussed about this. I think what I'll probably end up doing is setting this up within the Amazon Smart Assistant, so that we can just turn the fan on and off and change the speed easily that way, or we can just use the Tuya app to control it. It is probably fine like that. I don't know that I necessarily need Home Assistant to handle it, but it would have been nice to have a lot more control than is given inside this Home Assistant integration with Tuya. Once again, I'm very disappointed with the Tuya integration. So that is the Arlec Grid Connect 45 centimeter smart floor fan for $135 from Bunnings. It does move an incredible amount of air at full speed, and the smart function might kind of seem pointless when you could quite reasonably just use a regular old fan and a smart switch. And to be honest, that's how we used to handle having a fan in the lounge room here. But the ability to change the fan speed and turn on and off the oscillation function is something you would miss out on in that scenario with just the smart switch. I can't yet decide whether I want to crack open the controller and try flashing it with Tas Motor. I know that you guys are probably going to let me know in the comments section down below that you absolutely want me to try that out. So I'm pretty sure that's what the answer is going to be, and we might explore that in a future video. Overall, I really like the functionality of this unit, and the sheer volume of air that this thing moves at full speed is fantastic. In terms of value for money, look, at $135, you absolutely would probably be better off going and spending a little bit less money on a fan and a smart switch and just being able to turn it on and off. As I said before though, it's up to you whether you think that the extra money is worth being able to turn on oscillation on and off remotely, and also change the fan speed. For what it is though, $135 I feel like is a reasonably fair price, and considering that for an Arlec Grid Connect product, the build quality feels really quite solid, and the functionality is really quite good. I think it's probably worth $135. I might even consider getting the bigger brother, the 75cm one, for $219. So that's all we have for this video, and I do hope that it helped you in your home automation journey. Be sure to put a comment down below with home automation ideas that you'd like to see covered in future videos. Don't forget to follow HiveMind Automation on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Those links are in the video description. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button to give it a like. And if you're not already subscribed, take a moment to do so now. And while you're at it, you might as well hit that bell icon so you also get notified when I release new videos each week. Now, I've also chosen to partner with NordVPN. So if you're looking for a VPN provider, there is an affiliate link for NordVPN in the description as well. I chose to partner with them because they've got the best infrastructure of any of the VPN providers I've looked into, and they also have a strict no logs policy. And on top of that, they've got servers all over the planet. Plus, they've got apps for just about every platform, including Windows, Mac, Linux, iOS, and Android. So no matter what platform you're using, you'll be able to protect your personal information while you're surfing the web, whether you're at home, in a coffee shop, or traveling. So get a VPN today and use my link below to sign up for NordVPN. Lastly, if you enjoy what I'm doing here and you want to help to support the channel, there is a Buy Me a Coffee link in the video description below. Contributions made through Buy Me a Coffee are put towards making more and better content for you to enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Stu from HiveMind Automation, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.